guys, welcome to Tome Book Fanatics. My name's Caitlin.
And I'm Nicole.
And this is our Christmas book haul. Before we start, we got most of these books on Book Outlet. So we got some of them during the Black Friday sale and then a couple other times. And the one package we didn't get to after Christmas, but they still count as our Christmas gifts. So we have a lot of books. I think I have about 30.
And I probably have about 24, 27. So.
I got a box set for Christmas. I got the Match Trilogy box set. Match, Crossed, and Reached. I got this at Books A Million.
I got a box set also, but I got the Legend Trilogy box set with Legend, Prodigy. I think this is Life Before Legend, the little novel, e-novel, but I got it in paperback. And then Champion. I actually can't wait to read that. That was at Books A Million too.
I got Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas at Books A Million. I actually ordered this online because every time I go down to Books A Million, they never have any of Sarah J. Maas's books.
I got My Games and Perfect Lies from Book Outlet on the Black Friday sale.
I got City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare on Book Outlet. Even though I haven't read the series yet, but I figured it was on there for like $7. I might as well just get it because I think the list price on this is $24. So, I mean,
I got Eleanor and Park on Book Outlet for the Black Friday sale. I've read this book last year around this time, but I really liked it, and I like Rainbow Rowell as an author, so I just picked it up.
I got a series on during the Black Friday sale. I don't know what this, the series is called Chronicles of Nick by Sherilyn Kenyon, and this is book 1, Infinity. Book 2, Invincible. Book 3, Infamous. Book 4, Inferno. And Book 5, Illusions.
I got the first 4 in the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Beginnings, which has Obsidian and Onyx, and then Consequences, which has Opal and Origin. I've actually started Obsidian because it was like a free ebook for Google Play, so I just picked it up because I wanted to read this, but I think I'm just going to delete that and then just continue it in paperback form.
The next book I got is Sea of Shadows by Kelly Armstrong. This again I got on Book Outlet during the Black Friday sale. I know a little bit about it. I know it's about twins. That's about all I know.
Another book from the Black Friday sale was the Tragedy paper by Elizabeth Laban. I remember seeing this when it first came out, like on Barnes & Noble, but I never got it, and I'm like, it was on there, and I'm interested still in reading it. I forget what it's about, but...
The next book I got is Atlanta, I think that's what it's called, by Ali Conde. I got this on Books A Million.
Next one I got was a conclusion to a trilogy I got earlier in the year, and it's Elegy by Tara Hudson. I got the first 2 in her trilogy at the book sale earlier this year, so I saw this on it, so I think I'm just going to marathon it later on next year. Can't do it this year.
I got The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I got this book because I wanted to read it when it came out, and then I forgot that I wanted to read it, and then all the hype that's been going around, I just decided to get it while it was on Book Outlet for cheaper because I'm not paying $30 for a hardback or even a paperback.
The next one I got was Fire with Fire by Jenny Han and Siobhan Vivian. I got this because I have Burn for Burn. I haven't read it yet. I got it last year for Christmas from BAM, so I decided to pick this one up because I have interest in reading, because it's like Pretty Little Liars, and I gave up on that one. I only read book 1, but I'm not reading 16 books, and this is only a trilogy, so I can do a trilogy.
I got The Winter's Curse by Marie Rutowski. I got this on Book Outlet too during their Black Friday sale. I was actually pretty surprised. They had a lot of new releases on there this time around.
I got The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. This is a children's book, but I got it because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I was actually interested because it actually came up in like one of my recommended books. So, yeah.
I got another series on Book Outlet. I got Tiger's Curse by Colleen Houck, Tiger's Quest, and Tiger's Voyage by Colleen Houck. I haven't got the fourth one yet, but I read this one in the summer, and I just didn't continue with the series.
I have a paperback copy of Tiger's Curse, so I am going to donate that one or something or another with it, and I decided to replace it because I wanted them to match, because this is a very good series if you haven't read it.
When I opened up to my Tiger's Quest, I saw that it was signed by Colleen. I don't know if you can see that, but I got these all on Book Outlet, and I didn't expect this one to be signed because they didn't have it marked or anything. I was like shocked.
Another book I got on Book Outlet was To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. This was at Kmart, and I was gonna ask my mom if we could get it for Christmas and stuff, but I'm glad I waited because I think I got it. Well, obviously I got it for cheaper than what it was, even with the shipping included.
I got Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Madsen. I wanted to read this one during the summer, but now I'm not gonna. I'm gonna read it whenever summertime rolls around again. And I know everybody has seen it, but I think that's cool.
Another duology I've gotten was Bumped and Thumped by Megan McCaffrey. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I'm sorry if I know I pronounced it wrong. I was interested in reading Bumped, and then I saw them both on there, so I got them both in hardback.
The book that made me make the one Book Outlet order is The Evolution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hawkins. I saw this on Book Outlet, and I saw one copy, so I was like, I'm gonna get it, but then I have to get enough books to make the order worthwhile because of shipping, and I'm excited to have this.
Another book I got from BAM was Mystic City by Thea Larson. I haven't heard really anything about it. This was basically, I think it's a series, but I'm not positive. I don't even know when it was released. I think like 2012 maybe? Let me see. Yeah, 2012. So I don't know if this is going to have a series within the next coming year.
I got Dearly Departed by Leah Hamble. I got this on BAM in the bargain section, and I know that it's about zombies. I think. I don't really know. I think it's about zombies. But I wanted to read this when it first came out back in like 2012, 2011. So now I finally have it, so I can read it.
I got Berserk by Michael Grant, and I just realized Gunnar must have ate the bottom of the book. But that's okay. I'm not going to hurt him or anything, because my books don't have to be pristine. I just want them to read. I want to read a Michael Grant book, and I saw this on bargain down there. And I think this is an English cover. I've never seen this cover before, but I don't care. It's the book, and that's all I need.
I also got this on bargain at BAM. It's The Arithmetist by Brandon Sanderson. I want to read Brandon Sanderson's works because I hear that he's like a fantastic author, but I'm kind of nervous to read them because of them. Most of them being like adult and that, and most of them being high fantasy. So I figured since this I think is a YA, it might also be a children's. I don't really remember. I figured that this is like a good way to start, and plus I got it on bargain. So if I don't like his works, or even this one, I'm not going to be wasting like a lot of money on it.
The next book I got is The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. I am on the Mark of Athena, and that's one thing next year I want to get completed is this series. But I love these covers. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the rubbery texture. I just love it.
I got Plus One by Elizabeth Famel. I got this book because I hear I heard a lot of people on book 2 talking about it. I forget who all was saying about it. But then they were saying about how like a day, like about how people of night can't come out during the day and people of the day can't come out at night. And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. I had this in my car during the Black Friday sale, but then I got scared because I didn't know what it was about. So then once I heard people starting to talk about it, then I was like, yeah, I'll give that a go.
Another book I got from Book Outlet was Ruin and Rising. I got this prior to the Boxing Day sale and stuff. I got this during our last order that just came in the day after Christmas. And the reason I got this is, one, I have the rest of them, but I just didn't have this one. And I literally screamed at the computer when I saw this because I was like, well, they have Ruin and Rising, I'm going to be happy. And then I clicked on Le Bardugo, and I'm like, yep, they have it, and I ordered it. And now I think it's sold out.
I got Let the Sky Fall by Shannon Messenger. This was during the Black Friday sale. I wanted to read this last year, but I never got around to it, so now I have it, so now I can read it, and this year's always it's gonna be a lot of reading.
Got How to Love by Kate Kurtgo. I'm not positive how to say her last name again there, if you guys can pronounce it, but I heard some stuff about this, but I know this is her debut novel, and I know it's about like this girl and this guy has a relationship, and they have a child off of it, and then he disappears, and then he comes back and like wants to be her friend again. So
I got Firebrand and Bloodstone by Philip McGregory. I like her writing. She writes the Seeker series underneath the pen name Erin Hunter. Not Seeker, Survivors. Sorry, Erin Hunter has a lot of books because there's so many people writing her books. And I want to see how each of like the authors who have separate books can write without like everybody like writing together. So I got her first 2 books in this, and this is originally a UK trilogy, but now or a series, I don't know if it's a trilogy, but now that it's in the United States, so I got the first 2. I think the 3rd one's out, but I didn't get that one yet, so.
I got The Running Dream by Wendelin Van Draaien. I read this when I was in high school still. I think I read it like 10th, 11th grade. And I read it in a day, and I saw it on there, and I really did like the premise of this. It's about a girl.
Can I shoot it?
No, that's how it came. It's about a girl who she was a track star, and she was in an accident, and she loses, she's an amputee now from the knee down. And it's about her overcoming that and getting back on the track again.
The next 2 books I got are Breathe and Resist by Sarah Crossan. This is a duology, and I wanted to read them when they first came out, like all the books, but I never got around to it, so now I have them both, and I like that they're duologies, so that means I can just fly through them and don't have to wait for the next book. Another book I got by Marie Lu was The Young Elites. I got this whenever I got Legend because I want to see her. I know the Legend's complete, but I know this is her new trilogy. Or I don't know if it's a trilogy or a series, and I just want to read it. So, yeah. At Bam in the bargain section, I got The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepherd. And then on Book Outlet, I got Her Dark Curiosity by Megan Shepherd. These both are a part of the trilogy. This is the Madman's Daughter is the first book, and this is the second book. 3rd book's coming out, I think, in January, but I probably won't pick it up to then. To after then, because I'm gonna be on a book buying ban now.
The next book I got was The Book of Blood and Shadow by Robin Wasserman. I picked this up because I heard some other people talking about it, and I don't know who said it, but it's someone's favorite book, so I'm like, I want to see it, and kind of reminds me as like a murder mystery, but I'm not positive.
I got Arclight by Jocelyn L. McQueen. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it. Again, I wanted to read this when it first came out, so now I'm happy I have it.
I got Rush by Eve Silverman, The Game, Book 1. I remember last year seeing this on Goodreads and stuff, and I wanted to read it, but I just never got time to obviously go and buy it. So I saw this on there, and the sequel was on there, but I couldn't scoop that up. It was out of my cart before I got up in the morning, but...
I got Uninvited by Sophie Jordan. At one of the trips, there's a funny story behind this. I got this on Book Outlet too, but when it first came out, it was at BAM, and I had my mom's like, "Come on, we're leaving. You don't get too many in that because like they're almost full price there." So I think I got like Control by Lydia King and Alienated by Melissa Landers, and I was trying to decide which one I wanted, and I had to put this one back because I couldn't get 3 of them at that point. So then when I saw it on there during the Black Friday sale, I was like, I have to get it because I wanted to read it. I want to read it, so.
The next book I got was Perfect Ruin by Lauren De Stefano. I know the book 2 is coming out next year, and the cover, I don't know, like, it's a pretty cover, but in a way I'm like, I wish I could have got the paperback so they would match, but I'm like, I don't really care because I got this one cheaper than what the paperback would have been anyway. This is on Book Outlet. I don't know if it's still on Book Outlet. It might be. I really don't, I know a little bit about it, but I don't want to say anything because I don't know if I'm going to mess it up or not anything, but yeah.
I got Linked by Imogen Howardson. I don't know. It's a weird name. But, I saw this on there and I found out that it's about twins. So that's interesting. That's like really interesting to me. And I haven't heard nothing really about this. And I know the second one's out because it was on Book Outlet, but I didn't get to get it because it got out of my cart before I could check out.
The next one I got was Born of Illusion by Terry Brown. I haven't really seen that many big YouTubers talk about this. I know there was a sequel, and I think it came out this year, but I'm not positive. I'm positive it most likely did, because they have seen it, like, not out in the bookstores, but, like, online. I remember when this came out, I wanted to read it again. I just didn't buy it.
And the last book I got is Reboot by Amy Tintera. I wanted to read this when it first came out, and I'm currently reading it. I'm on 133, so I'm almost halfway through it, and I love this book. Like, it's so fast-paced and everything. At first, at some parts it was slow, and then I was like, no, it's honestly pretty good, and I'm not just saying.
The next one I got is Tidal by Amanda Hawking. I had, for the Boxing Day sale, which you guys will see what we got then, I had the 4th one hardcover because I'm not going to get paperback. I would, but then it would be the reverse of what most of my series are. The first paperback and then the rest are hardback. And I'm like, no, I don't want the paperback because my first 2 are in hardback. This one's in hardback because it got it from BAM's bargain section back in September, but I had to save it for Christmas. So hopefully they get more in stock. Maybe there'll be enough books in stock that I can make a Book Outlet order, but I really don't want to go spending a lot more money on books when I have so many to read right now. But if it's back in stock, I will buy it, along with Ellen Hopkins books. I got Tricks. I've read it. The only 2 Ellen Hopkins books I have yet to read is Smoke and Rumble. Rumble just came out this year, and Smoke I haven't gotten yet. I saw this on there, and it's the hardcover, and I didn't really care whether or not I collect her books anymore in hardcover, paperback, because like my Crank series is all, it's gonna be messed up too. And for her, I just want them because she's one of my favorite authors. And I was unfortunate. I had like all her books I needed except for Rumble in my cart, and most of them were sold out by the time I got up for the Boxing Day sale. So I know other people like her too, but hopefully I can get some in the new year.
So those are all the books that we got for Christmas. We are going to probably maybe we'll do an unboxing depending on when they come in, and depending on if like our mom and dad are home and that, because it's kind of awkward to film it in front of them.
And depending if they both come in the same day, and
if not, there will be a book. There will be a book haul in January.
Well, and there might be another book haul even in January because it's our birthday.
Yeah, but we probably won't get any books for our birthday just because my mom's kind of teed off about all the Book Outlet orders.
But most likely there'll be another book haul, maybe next month, and that'll be only like about 5 books each, and then maybe in May. Because the book's out.
Yeah. We'll probably end up having, we might have bookshelf tours this year. Right now my bookshelves are basically messed up because of all these books. I have one shelf only, and then I have shelves on my desk, and then some books on the floor. But
Mine are just stacked.
But we're looking into getting bookshelves at Walmart for temporary use. We're gonna get cheapos, but I don't really care anymore because
I don't care what color they are right now. Like,
because we want to get these one set, but they're like over $100, and we don't have that money. I don't want to spend that kind of money right now. So I think I think we found $20 or $30. We're gonna check down at our local one before we make it online. But a book shelf tour should be coming next year.
Next year. If it's not done by December 31st of next year, then you're probably never going to see a bookshelf tour.
Because once I get my new shelves and get them all organized, I will film my shelves right now. They're just a mess right now. And it honestly is
I literally have, like, the shelf we have right now, our aunt and uncle got them when we were younger.
It's a 4-shelfer.
And my favorites on it, like my Harry Potter's on it, my, like Lunar Chronicles and stuff like that. Like, that's my favorite shelf. And then I have my old dresser, and I just stack them up there. Whatever can't fit.
So, once we get those, I'm not saying it's going to happen, like, during, like, our semester. We go back to school.
The 12th
Yeah.
to May 8th. The week of May 8th, which I know that's
It's
a
our
Friday.
final week.
It's the finals week. And then, but this semester I'm trying to get a job because I want to get a car and stuff. So, yeah.
So, during this, like, we're not going to go away like we did last time. We're at least going to try not to. Because we will film in front of our mom. Our dad, no.
He doesn't even know about this channel.
He has no clue about
But
what we do.
there might be there should be wrap-ups every single month. Even if it's just a book, I'm going to tell you guys what I read. I know there will be at least one book in my wrap-up this month if I can get the next one done today. Or tomorrow.
We'll be back with another video soon, maybe tomorrow. So we probably will have the same clothes on, guys, because we film them almost on the same day, but we upload them different days. So, we'll see you a different day. Bye!